Good evening, everyone. I'm Ruchita, your host for tonight, and today we are going to have an insightful session on the role of micronutrients. How do we bridge the nutritional gap, and what is the connection of rainbow colors in our food plate? We're going to discuss all this and much more with two esteemed speakers with us tonight. It is my honor and privilege to invite Farooq Tarapur to start the session. He's an Olympian, two-time world champion in sailing, and has had an active sporting career of 40 years. He's won innumerable awards like Chhatrapati Shivaji Award and the Arjuna Award, but most importantly, he's a mentor to each and every one of us on the group. He's a flag bearer on the journey with the mission Har Ghar Healthy, Har Ghar Medicine Free. Let's welcome him onto this virtual stage.
Thank you,
What do you
Ruchita, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to this exciting Friday session. I just hope that you had a early dinner and done some exercise after that. The worst thing you can do to your body is to have a late night dinner and go to sleep. Also, another thing that you could do really bad is to have the wrong food during dinner. Ask yourself a simple question that are you feeling energetic or do you think you need more energy? And if you feel that you need more energy, then most probably you are lacking one or many micronutrients that are required by your body. Today, what has happened is, unfortunately, due to the development, IT development, uh, there is the food that is available is high in calories and low in nutrition. So it's very difficult to ensure that you are getting all the needed micronutrients required by your body. Even if one of the micronutrients in your body is missing on a daily basis, you will feel tired and lethargic. So check with your health buddies as to what you can do to improve your energy levels. And today you're very lucky because you're going to be listening from somebody, okay, who was feeling very low on energy levels. And once she joined the community, she turned her whole health upside down. And so listen to her very carefully because what she has to say will have a significant impact on your overall health. So over to you, Veda.
Thank you so much, Farooq. Well, welcome everyone to the session tonight. And as Farooq mentioned, what we eat. I understood the essence or the importance of micronutrients and phytonutrients only after coming onto this program. Just a second. I hope you can just a minute. Let me put this on. Yeah. Okay. Before that, yes, हमें पता था कि हाँ, we need to have more, vegetables and, vitamins are important. We've heard about vitamin A, especially because of the eyes. बचपन से ही देखा है. But you know what? I never really knew in depth ki deficiency of vitamin B, for example, vitamin D, all of these, what can it really, impact, right? And of course, for sure, I didn't know anything about this rainbow connection. I only got to know when I met, my, guide and mentor and friend Raj around 5.5 years ago. And I was zapped कि ऐसा भी कुछ होता है. Let's see क्या. First, we'll go through micronutrients and specifically कि सुबह क्यों खाना चाहिए micronutrients. Okay. So firstly, basics से start करते हैं. What are micronutrients? They are nutrients that you need in small quantity. अभी तक हमने क्या देखा है? हमने देखा है प्रोटीन के बारे में, हमने देखा है carbs. Okay. We have even talked about fats. The good fats, I think we have covered that as well, right? So today we're talking about those are macronutrients, जो large quantity में चाहिए. यहाँ पे हम आज बात करेंगे what we need in smaller quantities, which are we don't even understand, right? How much we need. So they're split into vitamins and minerals. Vitamins में दो तरह के होते हैं, which are fat soluble, मतलब जो खाना हम खाते हैं उसके साथ, whereas there are some that are water soluble vitamins and minerals are insoluble. Basically, you just eat it and wahan pe it gets absorbed after digestion, right? So what are these? What are the different vitamins? You have water soluble, may you have all your B series, B1, B2, B6, all of those, niacin, biotin, folic acid, right? Which comes, which we usually eat with iron. Vitamin C also is a water soluble vitamin. So as the name suggests, it dissolves easily in water and low risk of overdosing, right? But we need this on a constant basis. Okay? And even if you have high dosages, for example, of vitamin D, if you drink a lot of water, you're safe. It's like that. So because they're water soluble, vitamins, and here you have fat soluble, which you have vitamin D, A, K, and E, right? These are those that dissolve only when you have food, and food usually has a little bit of fat, right? So with that, it will, dissolve. There is some risk of overdosing if you have not had your food. And hence we always say, have your supplements, which are, with micronutrients post food, post any meal, along with a meal, right? Now, unlike, some of the other stuff like your enzymes, etc., vitamins cannot be synthesized in your body. And hence you require to take food. फूड में से हमें मिल जाता है ये vitamins, and hence there is a risk of vitamin deficiency if you don't have the right kind of food and different kind of food. If you just have, for example, अगर आप any particular, say carrots खा रहे बहुत अच्छे से, because we know carrots are good for eye, but just eating carrots are not going to suffice. You need to have palak, you need to have something, which gives you vitamin B series as well. So what is that you need to eat is what we're going to talk about. Next, minerals. Minerals, there are multitude of minerals that are available from earth, right? But there are some that are absolutely essential for our body. And our body is 4% minerals. ठीक है, 4% हमारा body is made of minerals. Again, minerals also cannot be synthesized. Now, what are the minerals that you need? You have sodium, you have calcium, copper, magnesium, selenium, all zinc, all of these are minerals. Iron, we know about iron, right? So these minerals are required by our body in different quantities. Okay, again, both vitamins and minerals are required by our body to perform certain functions, and each one is the need for each one is by different organs or for different functions. ठीक है, क्या वो करते हैं? They regulate our body fluids. They help with DNA synthesis, आपके genes, right? Regulation of our heartbeat. They are required. If you don't have enough amount of manganese, your heart will have a problem. Formation of bone, you need calcium, you need vitamin D, right? A lot of other minerals also required. Oxygen support, that's for transportation of oxygen from, from your through your blood. You need your minerals. All of these, you need minerals, right? Calcium, these are coming from your, what do you say? Minerals support these functions. What do vitamins support? Vitamins support, we know about vision. I think almost everyone knows about vision, correct? लेकिन आपको क्या ये पता है? It also helps in immune functions. So if one is falling ill very often, now of course I think because of COVID, many more are aware कि vitamin C की क्या function है, vitamin C की क्या importance है, right? Because you need your, not just vitamin C, in fact. Slowly you will understand that almost everything, including your colors, are important for immunity. It helps with skin health, nerve health. Like vitamin B, for example, is absolutely important for having the right moods for your nervous system. If you have certain, sensations or something, you will know that you maybe sensations at your tip of the fingers or at your, feet and all, you'll know probably you're having a deficiency of vitamin B and some of the other vitamins. Bone health, again, you need even as antioxidants. Now, there's a lot of pollution. There's oxidation that happens in our cells almost on a daily basis because of the pollution across. For that, you need vitamins as well. And in the end, of course, with your complete metabolic process as well. ठीक है. अभी कौन से विटामिन किसके लिए चाहिए? विटामिन ए हमें पता है मोस्टली आई हेल्थ के लिए चाहिए. एटलीस्ट दिस इज व्हाट आई ऑलवेज न्यू अबाउट. ओके, व्हिच इज बचपन से हम हमेशा सुनते हैं. डॉक्टर्स यूज्ड टू गिव व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट डॉक्टर्स यूजुअली गिव किड्स कि आईज के लिए ले लो, ईट गाजर. दैट वाज द मेन थिंग. एंड कैल्शियम. बट at least I didn't know कि इतना सारा विटामिन. एंड देन आई न्यू अबाउट आयरन, क्योंकि मोस्टली विमेन में एनीमिया होता है, एंड देन ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी यू नीड आयरन एंड फॉलिक एसिड. दैट्स ऑल. But actually, because we are not eating the right kind of food or variety of food, and we are not getting the food on time, I'll tell you what I mean by that a little later. There is a lack. Now, how does this help, or what gets impacted if you have a deficiency of vitamin A? It impacts your eye health. Bone health gets impacted by so many things. Vitamin D and K, right? Plus magnesium and calcium. Magnesium and calcium are your minerals. Skin health is vitamin E. Immunity, vitamin C, zinc, and selenium. Vitamin C from the vitamin side and zinc and selenium from the minerals. Pancreatic health, chromium. Chromium is your mineral that helps in keeping your pancreas healthy. For red blood cells, we usually know it is iron, dietary folate, which is folic acid, and copper. So like this, healthy hair is biotin. Nerve health, nerves, as I said, you will easily know if you're feeling dizzy, for example, or you're feeling very tired. First thing is get your vitamin B actually tested. You will see this is what it is. Energy, nerve health, you'll easily know it is your vitamin B series that you need. For energy, you also need dietary folate, which is again iron plus dietary folate. Connective tissues, manganese. So this is what these are your high level jo roj ka what we need. Obviously, each vitamin has its own क्या बोलते हैं importance. And even one vitamin ka deficiency can cause issues. So ऐसा नहीं है कि okay, let's take care of all the vitamins, minerals नहीं चाहिए. You can see here, anti-inflammatory, you have molybdenum, right? You have chromium. Even your minerals are important, and hence a balance of all of this is required. What when you don't have enough micronutrients? What are those symptoms that will tell you कि भाई मैंने micronutrients कम है. Let me get it tested or something. Blurred vision, for example. Yes, dryness also causes that blurry vision. If you're a long time, looking at the laptop or blue screen, you can always put your, eye drops. But if it is constant, you know that you're having a macronutrient deficiency, poor memory, because it impacts your brain, nervous system, muscle weakness, confusion, again, to do with your cognitive senses, loss of appetite, depression and fatigue. All of these, mostly what you will see, at least in Indians, most of us you will see will have these, because in India, you will see the stats a little later. Many of us, almost 90+%, are deficient in vitamin B series and vitamin D. Okay, because of our lifestyle. Now, where will we get the micronutrients from? From nature. Simple, from nature, from plants, from fruits, even some animal products. There are certain vitamins that are probably more prevalent in animal products. I know we will have vegetarians as well on this group. So we'll probably share this table in the WhatsApp community that we have, but let me just go through high level. Vitamin A, we know, mostly from carrots, from orange and yellow vegetables, plus green leafy vegetables. Okay, at a high level, you will even get it from beef, then fish oils, milk products, and eggs. Vitamin D, mostly from fish. Okay, cod liver oil, etc., plus your dairy products, egg yolk. Then you have fortified cereals. Vitamin E, a lot of people are now more and more concerned about their skin, right? So even not just what you apply on the skin, but what you eat is also very important. We know that even protein helps, but today we are talking about your vitamins and minerals. So vitamin E is helping with, so you can have almonds, soaked almonds, but not too much. because it's always a balance. ऐसा नहीं कि अभी skin को देखना है तो we'll keep eating a lot of almonds. नहीं, because almonds also has fats and calories which you don't need so much of, right? Peanuts, for example, आपको इतना जरूरी नहीं है, correct? So it's always a balance. Vitamin K you get from green leafy vegetables. Then all of these. I'll share this because otherwise it will take a very long time to go through each of the vitamin staples. We'll give you these examples. Okay. Where can you get your minerals from? Calcium you can get from your white foods like your milk, cheese, then your green leafy vegetables, all of this. But then don't mix your green leafy vegetable with, say, a paneer. Okay, because green leafy vegetables also have iron, and iron and calcium need to be had separately. Then your chloride can come from, of course, we know salt. We also can get it from celery and tomatoes. Magnesium you can get from whole grains. Okay. Then nuts and seeds give you phosphorus, potassium. We know the famous banana, which gives us potassium. And then sodium, again, table salt, and cheese and vegetable juices. Okay. This is what I was talking from. 8 out of 10 Indians suffer from micronutrient deficiency. Okay. हम जब भी डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, usually, most of the time, along with some medicines, doctors usually prescribe multivitamins, calcium, iron folate. Forget us. I take my dog to the vet. The vet has told me to give him more of vitamin A. Dogs don't need vitamin C because their body produces, but he's told me to give him vitamin A, the pre and probiotics, the protein, and even omega-3. So yes, supplementation is required because वो जो हम खाते हैं उससे नहीं मिलता है, and we are not taking it seriously as well. Look at this. Look at the deficiency. The whole of India is deficient. It is mild to moderate. In fact, most of the places are moderate, and some places are even severe deficiency. And that's the most populated of the states are actually showing severe micronutrient or malnutrition, all over. In women now, if you see, the micronutrient deficiencies are higher in women, with a vitamin D deficiency being 70 to 90%, iron is 50%, calcium is 40%. Calcium, iron means, especially calcium, it degenerates as we, grow older, especially in women after the menopause stage as well. Through that stage, vitamin A is 17%, iodine is 13%. That's the reason why we're talking about it today. Okay. Now, are you getting enough nutrition through your diet? This is where we think that, okay, hum alag-alag phal sabzi khayenge, we will be fine. The problem today is the crops jahan pe grow hote hain, right? Does that soil itself have enough nutrition? That's the first question. The soil mein jo dalte hai, pani dalte hai, it is grown in areas. I remember seeing जब मैं बॉम्बे में रहती थी, लोकल ट्रेन के बाजू में जो लैंड रहता था उसमें पालक उगती थी, मेथी उगती थी, या धनिया, एंड लिटरली फ्रॉम देयर इट यूज्ड टू कम टू द मार्केट्स. वहां पे स्वेज वाटर फ्लो होता है. इमेजिन द काइंड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन वी आर एक्चुअली गेटिंग, एंड यू डोंट नो वेयर द फार्मर हैज ब्रॉट इट फ्रॉम, और योर ग्रोसरी शॉप हैज ब्रॉट इट फ्रॉम, और what is getting delivered in your big basket. That is one thing. Second, you don't know how long it has taken to reach your house. And then we store it in the fridge. फिर उसके बाद weekend में काटते हैं. Some of us even cut and then keep. Now, these are few things that you need to. Now, you can't control कि आपके पास कब आ रहा है, unless you have your own, farm where you are growing all your stuff. Again, I don't know anyone who can grow everything on their own, because not everything can grow in one farm, correct? So be practical. What can you do? First of all, eat your food as soon as possible. Don't store as much as you can, do away with it. Of course, some things are not convenient, but it is at least better to be aware so that you know what can be done or how you can improve from where you are today, right? Never let your food, stay open or cooked food be in the fridge for a long time. Wash food using as little water as possible. At the same time, we do have fertilizers, and all of that on the outer side. So you need to clean it also properly, but don't wash cut or chopped vegetables because then अंदर का जो nutrients है वो भी बह जाएगा. Cut your food at the last minute. One example that Farokh actually, suggested to one of my friends on the group. We usually take the bus to office and salads, we cut and take. So what he suggested was, if you're taking a cucumber, instead of cutting it, chopping it, into discs or lamba strips, take it as whole as much as you can. So that you're not actually cutting down and you're actually eating or you're cutting at the last minute. Okay, that at least retains some micronutrients. Eat the skins as much as possible after washing because that has fiber, that the color in the skin you will see later gives you phytonutrients as well. Cook food quickly and away from water. मतलब जितना कम होता है उतना cooker as much as you can avoid, a pressure cooker. Try doing that because that does not then break the nutrition in your food. Also cook your food in low flame. Though quickly, low flame and covered, the person who has invited you for this session may also help you with certain utensils in which you can cook, which will help you retain the micronutrients in the food. Okay, don't store your food again in the fridge. 4 दिन 5 दिन 7 दिन हम usually we do that for convenience. Try not to do that. As much as possible, eat fresh. Okay, now look at this. जब से आप pluck करते हो from the plant, green beans, usually till the plate, if it takes 15 days, already there is a nutritional loss of 45%. मतलब, you can imagine, and literally I'm telling you, because of cold storage, the making everything available, there are, say, Shimla or Himachal ke apples actually grow कब होते हैं? Probably later, I think the next month or so, but they are available throughout the year. Why? Because they're kept in cold storage for months and months, and then we get it. That is why you are seeing more and more gap in your nutrients. Okay. Now, your nutrients are needed at various stages of your digestion. This is just a pictorial view of your digestive tract, okay, in your esophagus, then your stomach. At the start, okay, of your small intestines, which is your duodenum, this duodenum needs calcium, phosphorus, a lot of your minerals, along with vitamin A, D, and E. Okay, this is the first part of your digestion. धीरे धीरे जब और digest होता है, jejunum requires all of these, some more of your vitamin B, A, D, E, some calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, all of this. So imagine each part of your gut, okay, each part of your gut, which is your large intestine and your small intestine, they need different minerals and vitamins, right? Your next part, which is the latter part of your small intestine, needs vitamin C, dietary folate, B3, B5, D, K, all of this. And then finally, your large intestines need vitamin K and biotin. This is how your intestines basically absorb. When you're digesting it, basically, when your food is getting digested, these parts actually absorb these nutrients into the blood and bloodstream, and these nutrients are passed to different parts of your body. This is how it functions, right? Now, I never knew all of that. Okay, bus vitamins khao and whatever Gilo, and that's fine. But why are we talking about this? If you had to eat all of these vitamins on a daily basis, jitna recommended daily allowance hai from WHO, you would have needed 233 strawberries to get the vitamin A that is required, 16 cups of pumpkin for vitamin C, salmon, 7 fillets of salmon, 950 grams of cashew nuts for vitamin E. उसके साथ जो cholesterol बढ़ेगा सोचो. 12 eggs for vitamin B2, 21 banana. Forget what can increase. Can we eat this? I don't think so, right? I don't think there's anyone in this world who can eat so much on a daily basis to get all the vitamins and minerals. And we're just talking about vitamins and minerals. We are not even including the protein, the right carbs, etc. Now, what's the best way? Yes, eat what you have daily. We are not saying ki khana mat khana khao, but supplement also right. Not just supplement with any supplement, supplement with the right supplementation. Now, why do I say that, the right supplementation is this one, what you're seeing on the right side? This is your Neutralite Daily Plus. Now, Neutralite has their own organic farms, 6,000 acres of farms, and they do not uh, force, force grow plants that are not available in that region. So imagine, and they are able to preserve or actually extract, say, for example, the biotin that is required from the plant and preserve it to get it to you in form of the capsules. And you will be able to trace it. What is available in our Daily Plus? Daily means kya? Roj khao. Daily Plus. Why is it plus? Because it has added certain two things. One is it is, you can see this. This is how the capsule or the tablet looks. दो layers है इसमें. Now these two layers, what does it help in? First thing, it has all the 24 essential vitamins and minerals. Because there are many more minerals, as I said, but these are what our body needs, correct? Not just this, as again, this is what it has is as per recommended daily allowance. So if you have a deficiency, you will have to supplement. For example, इसमें vitamin B भी रहेगा. But अगर deficiency है, you will have to supplement along with Daily Plus. You will have to take, say, for example, vitamin B with yeast. Okay, if you have a vitamin D deficiency, आपको Calmac D, you may need to take that. ठीक है? Along with this, उन्होंने क्या किया है? They've also added 4 herbs. They've not just kept it, restricted at vitamin and minerals. What do these herbs do? They give you energy, immunity, help in stress management, and mental performance. Let's see. I was telling you 2 layers. What does these 2 layers, what happens? There is a dual layer delayed release. Delayed release. मतलब the first layer immediately release होता है जैसे ये आप लेते हो, okay? And it is absorbed for absorption sites of stomach and duodenum. The second layer, क्योंकि जब आप खाना खाते हो, immediately तो digest नहीं होता है. It takes time. Except for fruits, everything else takes time to digest. Protein takes the longest time to digest, and hence it's always good to have protein as well. Okay. Now, when it takes at least, say, around 8 hours. What happens? The second layer gets dissolved after, say, 6 to 8 hours, which is called extended release. It sits at the duodenum, and then later on, it gets released to your jejunum and ileum. Okay, that's how it works. What is the right time? हमने बोला, okay, now we know we need the micronutrients. What micronutrients we know that. How to supplement, we know that, right? Now, when to have it? What is the right time to have it? If you see here, if you have the nutrients as per body clock, what is body clock? I think I'm not sure if we did the session or we are going to do it next. But body clock, matlab when you're eating as per the day cycle. Okay, only eating during daytime, sleeping and resting during nighttime. If you do that, your metabolic health is at its optimum. The influence of food on gene and overall health is positive. It is green. You are, leading a fit life. You're sleeping on time. You're waking on time. Your energy levels are highest. There is, gene modifications are as per what it should be. Okay. And time-based eating. Basically, when you're eating at the right time. But if you're not eating at the right time, if you're not eating the right nutrients in the morning, why do you need micronutrients in the morning? क्योंकि जब हम सोते हैं तो body repair stage में जाती है. Everything that you have eaten वो थोड़ा negative हो जाता है. So when you get up in the morning, if you eat only carbs, you're not eating any, say, for example, greens, some, vegetables or something like that, or fruits, then you will see what you're seeing on the right side. Okay. What you're going to see, you'll see sleep disturbance. You will see that you will have cravings for more carbs, more processed food a little later as well. You will see genetic alterations, which will now lead to metabolic disorders. Metabolic disorders are things like, obviously obesity, your weight gain, weight loss, immediate weight gain, thyroid issues, a lot of issues. Okay, that's what you will see. Now, importance of micronutrients at breakfast. To break it down, first it helps with energy production. आपको पूरे दिन के लिए वो एक energy देती है. It maintains a strong immune function. You need your immunity to be high because you'll be out of the house working, you'll be exposed to more pollution, you will be under stress. So you need your immune system to be at its optimum. Kickstarts your day with proper intake, maintains all of it. Your concentration and memory, that will be at its best. It'll maintain good skin health, healthy weight. Basically, if you have it in the morning, it works best. So when do you have your try and add as much of micronutrients through food and supplement, then post the food, supplement it with Daily Plus, so that you know that you have had your recommended daily allowance. Okay. Now I was talking about colors, right? Why do we say that? Say, for example, cucumber ka, it is very good to have the outer skin as well. So when you have a fresh cucumber, of course, what do you say, the stale one, it becomes very hard to eat and all. So forget that. But when you have a fresh cucumber, it's always great to eat the peel also. Why? And we say when you eat your food, try and put as many colors as you can. This was something that I was introduced to very, very newly around 6 years back. But today, many people know about phytonutrients. You know what? This community, we knew about it at least about 15 years back. I was not there, but Farooq sir was there. There were many others who knew about phytonutrients, who had introduced it into their lives and actually are reaping the benefits. You will see how. What is the significance? Nature has been made so beautifully, right? There are so many colors in nature, and it's not just to give visual, appeal. They actually, all of these colors have some different chemical structures. They're called pigments, right? Those pigments have certain chemicals, and those chemicals, they impact us in some positive way. We'll see what they are. These are the primary colors, okay, that we are looking at. Red color has chemicals like carotenoids, but all of these. I'm not going to pronounce all of these because I'm not a chemist here, but these are the different chemicals that your red color has. Green color, most of us know it has chlorophylls and it also has phycocyanins. Orange and yellow color, it has cryptothanxin. Then orange to purple, which is your like your turnip or bengan. Then you have pumpkin. It also has anthocyanins and proanthocyanins. What does your white and brown? White and brown kya hai? You will have only most of your root vegetables are white and brown, correct? You will have allicin, garlic has allicin. That's very, very good for your health. What do these pigments, how do they help us? Okay, allicin, जो हमने बात किया, which is there in garlic, which is there in, say, for example, your radish, right? All your root vegetables. It has prebiotic effect. What is prebiotic? Prebiotic is a food to the good bacteria. Jitna aap, in fact, we all know that garlic is very good for hair. It is good for your cholesterol also, for balancing the cholesterol. But main thing is, it is beneficial for bacteria, the good bacteria. And you want the good bacteria to increase, right? So, so it is for this bifidobacteria as well as lactobacilli. They are found in the gut and it will just increase, it will help improve the numbers of that because it's a food. Next is your purple. Purple में क्या दिखता है? Orange and purple में anthocyanins. Anthocyanins again are good prebiotic. Also, same thing. And it also is anti-inflammatory. Now, we all know about inflammation more and more now. So, chlorophyll is also anti-inflammatory as well as your purple. So, green and purple and orange, if you, whenever you're probably down with an inflammation, you can probably look at increasing these vegetables, right? Again, your green, we know very well it helps in digestive health, stimulating the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. Okay. And suppressing, inhibiting the growth of harmful bacteria. See, bacteria, दो तरह के बैक्टीरिया है. अगर आपने गट हेल्थ का सेशन अटेंड किया है, अगर नहीं अटेंड किया है, we have a lot of microbiomes through our gut. It starts with the mouth, but trillions of microbiomes in our intestines. They're both good and bad. Because of our food habits, because of our lifestyle, unfortunately हमारा bad bacteria ज़्यादा है. How can you increase your good bacteria? By eating these colors. Okay, so it's going to help you with improving your digestive health and hence improving your, your immunity and your inflammation levels can go down. Carotenoids, which has beta carotene and lycopene and lutein, they promote again gut health. They also act as antioxidants and exhibit anti-inflammatory properties. So that is again orange, yellow, and red. We know about that, I think, quite a little bit. So all these chemicals are found to be having antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. In fact, after knowing this, after going through these sessions, what I have started doing is, जब भी मेरे घर में किसी का खांसी ज्यादा होता है या कोई infections या inflammations होते हैं, there are 3 things that I increase. I'm just sharing this with you. You can, of course, speak to your health buddy. You can speak to Farouk and understand better. What I increase is, increase the phytonutrients. I'll tell you how. Second thing is omega-3 that I increase. And the third thing, of course, for immunity, I take tulsi also. But then I'll tell you what is the micronutrient for the phytonutrient. Means how can you increase your phytonutrients, not micronutrient, the supplement for phytonutrients. Now, what is usually said, you can remember it this way. Eat a rainbow. मतलब आप जब खाना खाते हो, keep in mind कि जब आप planning करते हो, जितना हो सकता है आपका plate colorful होना चाहिए. It is there in a salads itself, right? Salads में आप देखो तो cucumber है, टमाटर है, गाजर है, radish है, broccoli, right? Greens, your spinach leaves, lettuce leaves, so many things that we can eat actually in salads. So that's the first thing that you can make your plate colorful with. Many people don't like to eat brinjal and all, but there are many other things. You can eat beetroot. A lot of other purple stuff is also there available. So plan your meals with color in mind. What I would request is, आज से जब भी आप plate share कर रहे हो, or even if you have something, if you're eating something colorful, share your plate so that everyone else gets an idea कि और कैसे हम लोग colorful कर सकते हैं हमारे plates. Okay. Eat a lot more fruits and vegetables. Now, especially in the morning, eat fruits. Now, what we are saying is don't mix fruits. So, definitely don't have a banana and a watermelon and an apple or grapes just to eat all the colors. Please don't do that. Eat more of different colors of vegetables, sorry. Fruits, one fruit at a time. You can probably change the fruit type every day so that you're having all the colors. Okay. Benefits, they are rich in nutrients, boosts immunity, promotes healthy digestion, skin health, and mental health. Right? We know, we've just gone through all of that. Main thing in phytonutrients, which is it fights your inflammations as well. Now, this is what I was talking about. You can supplement with Neutralite concentrated fruits and vegetables. What Neutralite has beautifully done is they have extracted all of these phytonutrients that you get from all of these 5 to 7 colors. It was, combined into 5 colors, like in essentially 7 colors here. Now, imagine उन्होंने क्या-क्या डाला है. You have quercetin for heart health, blood vessels, for your vitamin C, to improve your vitamin C absorption, ellagic acid for promotion of colon health and protecting your DNA, hesperidin for your circulatory system, EGCG for cardiovascular, lutein is there for your eye health, lycopene is there for men health, prostate, benefits of heart, lung health. Can you imagine? Can you imagine actually eating so many vegetables and fruit? नहीं होता है, हमें मिलेगा भी नहीं, और मिला तो भी you have the other issue. पता नहीं कहाँ से आया है, कितने टाइम के बाद आपके घर में आया है, right? This is something, and trust me, it helps. I haven't taken my family to the doctor for any viral, for any sardi khasi for the last 5 years. Literally. I have not. And it's no medicine. It is these things, that is CFV, increase your CFV, increase your omega-3. Daily you can have. Again, please speak to your health buddy because your dosages will be different. But these are all very, very, very safe. Why? क्योंकि ये आया है फल सब्जी से. It is not synthetic. It has not come from any other preparation. You know the source. In fact, you can trace कि ये कहाँ से आया है, कौन से फार्म में उगाया था. That's how pure this is. Okay, so this is very convenient. Two things that you can add if you haven't yet added to your regime, to your intake, apart from eating. Remember, supplement is not a substitute. You need to eat your food. You need to exercise. I'm talking about what you're eating in. You need to eat different types of food, but along with that, please do supplement with the Nutrilite supplements because these are purely natural. I give it to my daughters. I give it to my mother, who is now 76. I have given it to my father till the last day, literally last day of his, life here. That's how safe it is. Okay. I hope this has helped everyone understand that micronutrients and phytonutrients can help us avoid so many issues, so many smaller issues, which can become big. There is one micronutrient, which is almost all micronutrients are associated with one or the other need or, deficiency. Vitamin D is one of the, most least important what people think about, but vitamin D actually, if you don't have the right amount of vitamin D, it will impact at least 4 to 5 different organs or functions in your body. So please take care of ensuring you have the right nutrients. Get your blood test done. You will understand from the symptoms as well. Have the Nutrilite nutrients so that what do you say, the supplements, because that's how you can have your nutrition every day along with your food. Okay. Start every day with gratitude and optimism, because when you start with a positive thought process, your whole day goes absolutely fine. You will find solutions rather than problems. Have your nutrition. Visualize and set clear intentions for everything that you have, especially for your health, because if you don't have health, then there's nothing else in life that can, that you can go ahead with. Learn something new every day, because that will keep your cognitive function also fine, and you're alert, you're growing every day. And finally, exercise daily. And this is something every time I read this slide, every time I hear someone, and we have to exercise daily, because most of the issues that are happening today are because we don't give enough time for ourselves, enough time to take care of our health. And, you can eat as much as food you want, the right food. But if you're not exercising, it's not going to get digested, right? If you're just going to eat and then sit and not move the whole day, it might help improve a little bit of your organ function, but it's not going to help you completely if you don't exercise. So definitely exercise daily. That's it from our side. And do share your plates on the group. If there are any questions, we'll be happy to take it. Okay, that's great. If there are any questions that come up to you later, please do ask on the group. And if you have any whenever you have a colorful plate, do share on the group, because that's how everyone else will get an idea as well. So yeah, that's it from us. Take care, and we shall end the session for tonight. We will come to you on Monday evening, 9 p.m. with the next topic. That's it. Take care. Good night.